Alright, so the Dokkan Fest Tournament of Power Androids are finally out in game. And I mean, you could just see here and on the thumbnail, this would be the thumbnail image, funny enough, is what I'm thinking. This banner looks very, very insane. So, I mean, it's just a really good banner. Just God Goku, KO are returning for the first time, which is really, really interesting. So we did see something like this previously, where if we go ahead and I think it's like in page 6 is a Turles banner. No, it's 7, I guess. Yeah, Turles banner. What happened last time with this Dokkan Fest UR banner is Turles returned Yamcha and Tech Bardock, which is really good, right? Returning Yamcha and Tech Bardock like that on both one banner was very interesting. I'm not sure why they decided to do this, but they did decide to do that. But then they decided to do it again for the Androids banner, returning God Goku and Dokkan Festival Kale, which is just really such a insane thing to do for this banner, right? It just adds a lot more value, especially before God Goku, right? I mean, if we're gonna talk about Kale, I guess let's talk about Kale first. Kale still needs help. Universe 6 category allies definitely do still need the help, but she's so good. And we are getting some Universe 6 category allies at the end of the celebration. With the Boda Magetta, we're getting the Champa, and then on top of that, we're also getting the STR Frost. All of them will easy A. Boda Magetta could be a really good slot 1 option for this Kale. So we'll see how things go. But yeah, Kale could potentially get a lot of help, and if the part 2 LR, we are confirmed to get a yellow coin LR because of the pity that is being added to yellow coin LRs. They confirmed that part 2 of the celebration, the second half of October, will be receiving a yellow coin LR banner. So I would assume it's going to be a Universe Rival Saga character, which, by the way, if you haven't checked out the producer's letter for Global, which also was for JP as well, I would recommend checking that out. I do go in explanation about how the pity system works if you're interested in that. But Kale is good. God Goku returning. I mean, I think this is the guy that people really, really want to see. Super Saiyan God Goku. And yes, I know many people are going to be asking, is it worth buying Super Saiyan God Goku with coins? In my opinion, I do think it is worth buying the LR. We call him LR. I mean, he's as good as an LR is, basically. I would recommend buying the Dokkan Fest God Goku with coins. I think that he's just exceptional. He's as good as he was when he released. There's like, the content did not shift in a way where he got worse. Was like, if we're talking, like Kale has to attack to get a reduction. So like these AoEs, like against Fusion Zamasu, really hurt her pretty badly. And her team restriction, LR Kale and Caulifla, right? Basically their best partner. It hurts them because LR Kale and Caulifla wants like longer fights, but we just got a bunch of short fights right now. So that is the issue with that specifically. But if we're able to get more Universe 6 characters in the future, Kale could be okay. But God Goku, he still has the 60% chance to dodge and the guard and the stacking. So it makes him good for long events and short events, and then his orb changing is only 6 turns. So it's like, you could even argue longer events, this guy gets worse because he loses the physical type orb changing, which could be helpful, right? I'm not really a fan of the orb changing he's doing, but if you're running with like Bulma and other characters that would do rainbow orb change, this guy is very consistent to get his 6 key spheres for the guard and the guaranteed double super. Great link set, so many teams. God Goku is just, I mean, even his leader skill is like by far one of the better leader skills in the game. It just, God Goku is an incredible pick for red coins. I think that if there's a TUR character you're gonna pick with red coins, I would even say God Goku over Ma Junior and 23rd World Tournament Goku. Just because he's so versatile compared to them, I feel. And I see people say that this guy's best TUR. I wouldn't say he's best TUR in terms of like his power and strength, but in terms of like buying with red coins the best choices and who's going to help you overall and like all the events in the game on all these category missions, God Goku is probably the character that you're going to want to go for, which is nice, right? I know there's a lot of God Goku fans out there, and this just means that he's just a banner ahead now compared to what he would have been. Now, I guess Global is likely going to get a Halloween banner at the end of the month, is what I'm assuming, because it seems like Global is still going by relatively the same speed. So if you're on Global, this could be, you know, where you got a Goku, or it could have been on a Halloween banner. But yeah, that is very, very cool. But this is the value of this banner is insane. You even have Pat the Power Kid Goku, right? Another really good character. Well, I don't recommend buying him with keys, not keys, with the coins. Pat the Power Kid Goku is still really good, especially because so many of the hard fights now have int phases. Omega ends in int, Fusion Zamasu starts in int, the Zamasu Goku Black Stage Star is an int type, Rose ends as an int type. This guy is just like benefiting from that, being a physical unit with damage reduction. He works very well, even against the AoE and Zamasus. Even the Sin Shenron STR phase AoE, he does moderately decent in, especially if you're able to get him a lot of orbs on like a full like Dragon Ball Saga setup. This Kid Goku could still tank the AoEs, which is very, very sick, right? Very, very nice to see. And let me go ahead and reset this restart I'm doing here on the side. I'm actually farming up some of the characters and like want to get some link leveling done for the new units, which I probably won't have showcases for. I did have my 55% showcase for the androids, which we'll talk about right now, but they're the actual rainbow, not the rainbow, the link level like updated showcase in red zone and stuff will probably take some time to get out. Maybe I'll put one up later today. But anyways, the last two of the units in the banner kind of just straight up suck, really. I mean, you could put them on a team and you can get away with them, but they're not like up to snuff really anymore. I made Vidal slot 3 got like worth their dodges. Sorry, I yawned. You'll probably hear that. I'm gonna go to sleep after this video and after I get it like uploaded and scheduled. But the thing about Vidal is that she kind of just sucks now. She just dies. Count Khalifa suck, right? It just they need easy A's at this point. So yeah, but I still think that 1, 2, 3, 4 the banner are very huge hits. This unit kind of does suck too, which is a little unfortunate. Not really a fan of this unit's design, but they might be okay, I guess. I actually didn't get them yet, so I can't really say for sure. I haven't used them myself. Anyways, now let's talk about the new androids in terms of like summoning on the banner again, because like again, summoning on the banner, we know God Goku, we know Count Caulifla, we know Kid Goku, we know these two. But 18 and 17, I use them at 55% in the dupe system, and I've seen some like gameplay of them. I think they look quite strong. I would say if you want to summon for them, it is actually, you could argue it as a good investment, I think. The reason why is because they're such a good like support type unit for this category, right? The tournament participants category. And this tournament participants category is just such a vast like team that is quite obviously going to be getting tons of buff. I mean, there's so many Universe Survival Saga characters, you know, that are even in just this category that are just going to be getting EZAs. STRUI Goku, the Physical Blue Evolution Vegeta and Blue Kalkin Goku, Tech Jiren. We know STR Jiren's getting his EZA. We know that, you know, HOUI Goku, Blue Evolution Vegeta will eventually get their EZAs, right? And there's just so many of these top tier units, especially Goku's, that will get EZAs and will really help this unit out. Now, you may have noticed I didn't mention Goku. So this character, if we go ahead and take a look here, they get a lot from having Goku with them, which is, I guess, people's real issue with them is that they're an Android unit. Well, there's two issues, I think. Android unit that wants Goku, which the issue is like Android Assault, for example. If you take a look here, Android Assault, very powerful Android link. Shocking Speed, you know, another defense link. Like, these links you don't really get with Goku's. So that's why it's like kind of a struggle if you're trying to run the androids, and then we also have to run a Goku on the rotation. It's very, very annoying because Goku on rotation, what he does, he gives this unit a scouter and then a 2-turn multiplicative buff right here in terms of support just to all your allies, which is just stupid good. This actually absurdly busted, that the ability that Goku gives, but we do really need more, how to explain it, we really do need more Gokus that are actually really good. Like, you can get away with UI Goku, sure, but it's not going to be like, oh yeah, UI Goku's absolutely going to cook insanely well here, or even like physical UI Goku, the free-to-play one, and like all these int bosses that are going around. It's not like he's going to be like the GOAT god of all time, right? They're still going to be relatively balanced. So that is definitely the biggest issue there with the androids. Other than that, I think they're good. A second issue is that they don't get the reduction until they super attack, which is really dumb. Depending on if you're 55% or not, it's more of an issue than otherwise. I think they should have just had 35% reduction, but overall, I still think they're really good. I don't know where I'm going to rate them, but I definitely think they're a top 5 TUR in general, which is good. And I think that they're going to be able to help a lot of people in the future. I mean, when we get 9th anniversary, Turn on Power, UI Goku, and as soon as they're supporting them with over 50% support to tournament participants when they get the 7 orbs and they're orb changing and they have a scouter and they're providing 2-turn support, it just will get very, very crazy for that team. But yeah, again, final verdict, I would say if you want to summon, this is definitely not a bad banner to summon on. Keep in mind, there's the Yellow Coin LR banner that'll be up in the second half, so maybe if you are fine with waiting, we will definitely get the Yellow Coin LR banner before this banner actually does leave. So it is very, very likely that you'll be able to take advantage waiting and seeing how things are going to go. Or, you know, maybe you want to, maybe you will want to summon on the part 2 banners instead, and then you could just skip this banner, but I doubt a lot of people will want to. There's more incentive though because of the pity stuff, but let me know what you guys think. If you summon on this banner, what you're going to get. If you're summoning, if you're planning to summon, I'm trying to say, on the global version, let me know as well. But thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.